start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. This is Bilal Powell, and he is going to be knocked back. Oh, a big hit. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. And the offense moving in the wrong direction here now as they face a 2nd and 12. McCown going to throw. Oh, the ball comes.
And that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. And remember that they can fall back on anymore.
Here we go now.
Throwing is McCown on 3rd down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
Well, that's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
Now Edwards to kick as he sends it away. This will be fielded at the 17. That'll be a 50-yard punt with 8 on the return. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. Now the first carry for Ty Montgomery. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
8 yards to go here on 2nd down. Throwing, Hundley. Pass incomplete.
And there's a good opportunity to just want to ride there. A drop pass. I guess that's why they call them running backs and not catching backs.
Tough spot for the offense. 3rd and 8. Now Hundley. Being chased out left. And incomplete. A disappointing drop there defensively by the rookie. And now 4th down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious, and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. So that'll back him up 5. On now is the Packers punter, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. They're going to try and throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. picked off by Jamal Adams. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Before this next series for the New York Jets, earlier we were mentioning what a great game Josh McCown had last week in the victory. Well, you had a unique stat on him, right? This is one of my favorites of the year because he had the 2 rushing touchdowns. It puts him in very much elite company, too. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Then it's Clinton Dix with a pick. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards. First down, he'll drop to throw it. He completes it to Jordy Nelson. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 15 yards through the air on a first down. One of the selling points of the in route is it gives the quarterback a really nice sight line to his receiver and almost on a direct shot able to throw the ball into the middle of the field and have a great chance of success as they did on that play. To throw now on first down. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And nothing there on the return. They've got the football, but they'll have to start this drive at their own 4-yard line. So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now. They begin with a carry for Powell. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt. Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. They'll run again. Again, it's Powell. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter. No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on. Faking the give to Powell. Now McCown. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. And he's going to get this one all the way up to the 30. A good pick up there of 20 yards. He missed on his first 3 passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going. Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races. Here we go now. On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away. But it does get away, and it's 2nd down. McCown will try again on second down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This defense is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
So incomplete on second down. Now they'll look to convert here on third. Again, it's McCown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. Time running out here on the play clock. McCown going to hand this one off to Powell. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
Yeah, and that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. On second down, here's McCown. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Jets on third down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. From the gun, it's McCown. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll get 11, but still a little short. 4th down.
All right, I'm doing my rudimentary math here. That's his 3rd catch here in the first quarter. I don't know if it's just game plan or he's just finding his way open.
And maybe a little of both. Now McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clay Matthews coming in hard on the blitz. He gets him down for a loss of 4. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
We'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter about to get underway with the Packers in possession of the football. And they've got it here with a first down. They'll set up to throw. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another nice Nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
They'll look to throw here. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They'll drop to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
So after the INT, it's McCown now. Got his man, Robbie Anderson. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
McCown to throw on second down. He's going to let this one go deep. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
To throw is McCown. And he finds Safarian Jenkins. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
From the 4, it's 2nd and goal. This is the running back, Powell. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
And this offense on third down today, they've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run. This is Powell. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Now, this feels like old-school football because this has turned into a good old-fashioned goal line stand. So on offense, what do you do now? Do you decide to run it or throw it if you go for it on 4th down?
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. And we were scoreless up until this point in the second quarter. Now we finally have a little action.
Let's see where this action takes us. First quarter, no points at all. Now we've got our first score of the game. Well, does that signal that we're going to get more as we go along, or will it revert back to what we saw in the beginning of the game?
And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now the Packers get set to go. And 2 picks thrown here in this first half alone. We'll see how that affects him.
Can't wait to see where his confidence is because the great ones, they'll throw 4 or 5 picks, and while it'll hurt their team, it won't hurt their confidence. They'll think something was just wrong with the ball or the wind or something was funny. It's never about them. That's how they stay so into the moment and into the game.
Come on, let's go!
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Going up top. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he's brought down. A really nice pickup of 14 yards, and it moves the sticks. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Touchdown, Packers. Jordy Nelson, a 16-yard touchdown. And the Packers are able to cash in for 6. And that drive happened quickly, which is great because they scored the points, but then their defense has to come right back out on the field.
It is exciting, isn't it, for the offense to do that? The defense is saying, okay, that's cool, but let's not make it a habit. We need to get some rest sometime.
Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Super toe.
A good pickup there, 26 yards. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. We're back to Lambeau following these words.
Green 39! Green 39!
On first down, McCown. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. He was trying to get it to Jermaine Kearse. Third down here.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Mike Daniels in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to fourth down. Here's Lachlan Edwards now. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Packers offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Let's go!
Throwing, Hundley. In trouble here, and down he goes. back at the 8-yard line. Steve McClendon forcing his way through there to drop him for a loss of a good 10 yards. Now Hundley. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down. Then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back. But it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
And absolutely zero surprise that one was incomplete, huh? I mean, truthfully, how many OCs have we seen with 3rd and 20 on their play sheet and go, oh, I've got the exact play to dial up?
No, that's just a head scratching down when you're facing a 3rd and 20. Tried to complete it, couldn't get it done. So from their own end zone here, this kicks away. Take it at the 37. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And this is a spot late in the clock near midfield, though. Maybe take a couple chances, see if you get in field goal range.
You do that if you have trust. And this should be a position now where the great ones, they relish this opportunity to try and put points on the board.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. That's good for a Jet first down, a gain of 13. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Fresh set of downs here.
Detroit! Detroit! Hurry up, here we go! Blue line, let's go! 3-19! 3-19!
Now a play fake here on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that of just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, here we go. 3-19!
McCown looking to throw. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left. This secondary has been roasted in this first half, but they get a measure of revenge there. Nice play on the deep ball.
Yeah, they're going to need a few more plays like that in order to get their confidence fully back. But that's one step in the proper direction.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. He hit his first. Now this one from 48 yards away. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Let's go. Brand 38.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Now he's going to go deep down the left side. And this will be caught at the 30. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 45 yards.
That was good coverage that was defeated by someone who just wanted the ball more, and it resulted in a big gain downfield.
So the offense has it 1st and 10.
Come on, let's go.
Back to throw here. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. A pretty good coverage there, and both of these defenses, they've had good coverage throughout this one.
No doubt about it, and in today's NFL, where we're used to a bit more scoring, this feels almost like a well-pitched game in baseball on both sides where the tension continues to build. Who's going to make the big play?
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Looking deep for Adams. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And they do stop him, but he takes it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Davante Adams, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. Crosby on now to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10, kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Play clock winding down. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Well, we've got a moment here. Frank Gore moved up 2 spots in his game Sunday against Jacksonville this last week, Charles. He's now top 5 rushers all time in the NFL.
That's absolutely amazing when you think about it. The longevity of a career, the production of a career, and now you stop. I don't care who you are. You start thinking legacy, right? And think about who he moved past. He moved past Jerome Bettis, Hall of Famer. LaDainian Tomlinson, Hall of Famer. If you're Frank Gore, you're thinking your credentials are going to be up for the Hall of Fame.
Absolutely. Start measuring for that jacket. He's at 13,697 yards.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. Working from the gun, McCown. He's got Curse. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
On 1st and 10, here's McCown. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jake Ryan coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. Taken down at the 44-yard line. 12 yards is the pickup there, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe you change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They go play action here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Let's go! Man 38!
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And Nelson's got it here right side. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 40. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. This is caught inside the 15. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards.
I love how he just charged off the line of scrimmage as fast as he could, gave a head fake or two, and headed. Toward the post in the middle of the field. How about the delivery of the football? A big play as a result.
And now a first down following that long gain. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Got a man open. It's Adams. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams with now his second touchdown of this third quarter. And the Packers add on to their lead. And they'll get set here looking for the two-point conversion. They'll look to throw again. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. So tried to throw it in for 2 points, but the D got home, brought him down.
Yeah, got home, which means there had to be good coverage. Just had nowhere to go with the ball. Typically, you're trying to throw quick hitters, quick slants, maybe even a quick fade. Nothing was open. He ends up getting sacked.
This is fielded at the goal line. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The New York set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, we had a good one going.
Accelerating, and off he goes. 20, 10, 5, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Robbie Anderson, 76 yards. And the Jets are able to cut into this deficit. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Cat and zero out now as he'll kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The left side throw complete to Adams. A gain of 6 there on first.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, that's caught by Adams. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Back now at Lambeau. It's Packer football here as they've got the lead as well to begin the fourth quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught at the 8. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal.
Here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. That is caught by Cobb. And it's a Packer touchdown. Randall Cobb from 8 yards out. And the Packers add 6 to their lead. And a great example there of just getting the feet in a tough spot. It seems like every year these guys get better at this.
Well, I think the drills get better that they work on, training camp, off-season work, OTAs, but also a lot of these guys have dance backgrounds, ballet backgrounds, and they take that and carry it over to the football field.
And he knocks it through. Crosby on now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive's exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. 23 yards on the play. Petty now. Left side complete. Safarian Jenkins. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 41 yards.
Coaches really don't care from what position they get this, but run after the catch ability, rack ability, is often the difference between winning and losing and changing field position.
Here's Patty. And this is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Jermaine Kearse, an 11-yard touchdown. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Point after now from Catanzaro. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Packer offense now ready to get back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Throwing, Hundley. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Muhammad Wilkerson in there to make the sack. He buries him for a loss of 10. Now Hundley. Hauling it in, Nelson. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he has got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy, and what type of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
They'll drop to throw. It's caught. Nelson. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on 3rd down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Let's go! Brand 38! Brand 38!
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down.
I think he's taking an awful chance with the football right there. You've got to lead. You've got to protect it. And he's taking chances putting it out there in a little bit of jeopardy.
Especially in a spot like this, fourth quarter, as you said, trying to cling to that advantage.
Yeah, that one probably should have been picked, huh?
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Darren Lee picks it. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Devon House, and he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games, and now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
Come on, let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. This is Cobb with a catch right side. And this defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning.
Let's go. 38.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. And now here comes the third of their timeouts defensively. So they'll be left with only the 2-minute warning to stop it from here on out.
Here we go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Marcus May with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this.
Here we go now. Green 39.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. He's got a man. Complete. A gain of 32 that time. First down now, but that clock rolling. Well, we know he's got the speed there. He needed the speed and the hands. A great catch.
And because of that speed, you have to respect it as a defender. So you have to either play off or make sure you're somehow in contact with him. And he's able to do exactly what you said. Use the speed to his advantage and go up and get the football. That's a big-time play right there.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And his throw is incomplete.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39. Detroit! Detroit! Here we go.
They'll set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Clay Matthews in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Let's go.
Got a to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall.
Obviously disappointing, but you had to go for broke here, down 2 scores. So that forced you to make some throws you definitely wouldn't want to make. And I think this interception is going to pretty much write an end to this one.
Let's go. Brand 38.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. A nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
They go play action here on first down. That's complete to his tight end. This is Lance Kendricks. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, third down.
Not too many missteps in the red zone thus far. He was going for his 5th touchdown pass. His man couldn't shake free there, but boy, you know he's going to take another shot before this one's over.
Yeah, exactly, because you know 3 is good, 4 is excellent. You get 5. That's a whale of a game. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Here we go. Brand 38.
They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Jets are going to get the football back. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
And, Charles, you know what coaches always tell us. We want to win our home games. That much we know. We want to protect our home turf. They got that done in this one.
Exactly right. When you start a season, everyone's goal: win all of your home games, split your road games, and you're likely going to be in the playoffs. But when you win at home, well, what a great feeling that is. You don't even mind if people are at your house when you get home after a win like that.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The Packers are winners here as we say so long from Lambeau.
Falling too fast to prepare for this. Tripping in the world could be dangerous. Everybody circling as vultures. Negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one.